Namaskar. Welcome to my channel Melody Online. I am Ahana Bose. From today we will begin learning another Raag. Previously we had learnt Raag Yaman. Now we are going to learn another Raag which is a beginner's Raag, and it is Bilawal. Before we begin learning the Raag, just like Raag Yaman, Raag Bilawal also has certain features that we need to know. The features of Raag Bilawal are very easy. The Raag is Bilawal, Thaat, Bilawal. All the swars used in this Raag are natural, that is, they are all Shuddha swars. The notes are all natural notes. There is no use of flat notes in this Raag. The Aroh and the Avroh and the Pakad are all very simple. If you remember the importance of Aroh, Avroh and Pakad, you will know that it is the basic structure or the framework on which the entire identity of the Raag exists. In Raag Bilawal, the Aroh and the Avroh goes like this. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa If you remember that in Raag Yaman we had discussed what the importance of a Pakad for a Raag is. To remind you, the Pakad of a Raag describes the features of the Raag very distinctively, and it distinguishes one Raag from another Raag even if they are based on the same Thaat. For example, if we consider a human being, every human has two eyes, one nose, two hands, 2 feet, but still we can differentiate each and every human from one another because on the basis of their complexion, on the basis of their height, on the basis of their features, on the basis of the color of their hair. So is the importance of the Pakad for a Raag. In Raag Bilawal, the Pakad is ga ma re ga pa dha ni sa ga ma re ga pa dha ni sa. Now in case of every Raag, we can find different types of Aroh and Avroh with the structure remaining the same. There are different patterns in which this Aroh, Avroh and the Pakad is sung. Another very familiar pattern in which the Aroh, Avroh of Raag Bilawal is sung is sa re ga ma ga pa ni da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ma re sa re ga ma ga pa ni dha ni sa ni dha pa ma ga ma re sa. The Pakad is ga re ga pa dha ni sa. The jati of this Raag is Sampurna Sampurna. The Vadi Swar is Dha and the Samavadi Swar is Ga. The time of singing this Raag is the first hour of the day, or we generally call it the Pratham Prahar of the day. The time is assumed to be 6 am to 9 am. The nature of this Raag is Shant. It's a very calming Raag. The notes are placed and the combination of the notes are such that it's a very calming raag. So the nature of the raag is shant. It's an Uttarangavadi raag. Now there is an important feature that we have just learned, which is the Vadi Swar and the Samavadi Swar. Today we are going to discuss a bit about this. What is a Vadi Swar and a Samavadi Swar? In a raag, we have different categories of swars in it. There is a Vadi Swar, there is a Samavadi Swar, there are Anuvadi Swars and Vivadi Swars as well. Every raag does not have a Vivadi Swar or more than one Vivadi Swar. In a raag, there are different kinds or rather categories of swars. These swars or notes can be categorized into different names, like we have a Vadi Swar, Samavadi Swar, Anuvadi Swar and Vivadi Swars. Now in every raag we do not have Vivadi Swars, but some rags do have them, like Raag Bhairavi. In Raag Bhairavi, the Vivadi Swars come in the form of all the natural re, ga, dhani and the tivra ma that we have in the Indian classical music system. I will share with you about it when we do a video on Raag Bhairavi. Coming back to Raag Bilawal, in Raag Bilawal we have a Vadi Swar which is dha, a Samavadi Swar which is ga, and we have all the other notes used in this raag as Anuvadi Swars. Now what is a Vadi Swar, a Samavadi Swar and Anuvadi Swars? In order to understand this, let me give you an example. Consider that there is a territory, a kingdom which is ruled by a king. This kingdom represents a raag. Just as a kingdom has a ruler, similarly a raag has a ruler. This ruler is the Vadi Swar. So the Vadi Swar in a raag is more or less similar to that of the king. Now what is the Samavadi Swar? The Samavadi Swar is the note which actually helps the ruler or the Vadi Swar. The role is more or less like that of a minister. Like in a kingdom, we have a king, some ministers, and more importantly, a kingdom is incomplete without the subjects of that region. In case of a raag, the work of a ruler is done by the Vadi Swar, the work of the minister is done by the Samavadi Swar, and all the other swars that are used in a raag, in that particular raag, play the role of the subjects of that kingdom and are known as Anuvadi Swars. The importance of the Vadi Swar and the Samavadi Swar does not end here. There are more significance of these two swars in case of a raag, which we are going to discuss later on in the videos. We have learnt the Aroh, Avroh and the Pakad of Raag Bilawal, the different features of Raag Bilawal. To make things easier for you, I will attach the entire feature along with this video at the end so that you can note them down somewhere. Hope you all have enjoyed learning the raag. We will meet once again in another video with the other features, the alaps, and of course a chota khayal or a bandish and the different ways of singing the bandish, the notations and everything along with it in our next episodes. Till then, keep practicing, keep learning, keep singing. Thank you all for watching my videos. Take care. Bye-bye. Namashkar. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa ga ma re ga pa dha